This versus debate is rated B for blurred. Grab your swords, drones, and comic books because we're about to get black and nerdy. You have been warned.
What's up, y'all, and welcome to Versus Tuesday, brought to you by the Blurred Mob. I'm your host, Phoop, joined by my two co-hosts, Ryun and Ralph. If you're listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or any other streaming service, make sure you hit that follow button so you can get updates from the mob.
And if you lovely blurs and nerds are watching us on YouTube, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those bell notifications for future uploads, and leave a comment and let us know what you thought about this video.
All right. It's our first Versus Tuesday of 2023. So you know what that means. We had to give y'all something new. Today's Versus Tuesday, we're bringing in an elimination. One gotta go. So you guys know how this works on Twitter. We're going to get 4 options. And me, Ryan, and Ralph are going to choose the one we can go without. So to get into the rules of Versus Tuesday, if this is your first time listening, me, Ryan, and Ralph will have 60 seconds to choose our choice and plead our case. After our 60 seconds is done, we will go into a 10-minute rebuttal phase when we will go back and forth, defend our choices, and refute others. After that 10 minutes is done, the debate is over, and we will leave it up to you guys to decide who takes this Versus Tuesday. But the topic, because I was supposed to say that before I set the rules. We're doing 3D animation franchises. One gotta go. Our contestants are Shrek, Monsters Inc., Madagascar, and Toy Story. This was hard for me. I don't know about y'all.
Honestly, this was an easy one.
Yeah. I don't know. It was hard for me because I liked all of them, but I got my choice. So we are going to start with Ryan. 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
I ain't even like Toy Story. I'm just keeping it $1.50. I did not care for Toy Story. The concept was kind of creepy to me. I was like, I don't care that Andy walks out and comes back and his toys lay down and be like, we're not alive. I'm sorry. I just ain't care for Toy Story. This was not hard for me. Shrek, if anybody say Shrek, just don't even watch our channel no more. I'm so sorry. I don't speak on behalf of Phoop and Ralph, but for me, I don't even see why you're watching us because you got bad taste. Madagascar got some classic songs. I like to move it. The one about the hippos, I like them big, I like them chunky. I still remember them songs. And Monster Inc., I like Monsters Inc. Even when they went to college, I watched that movie like last year. I love Monster Inc. I even had a board game. But Toy Story, it can go, bro. I think I watched the most recent movie. I ain't care for it. I don't see how y'all like it. I don't even... Where my 60 seconds at? I ain't got nothing else to say.
Oh wow!
I want you to stop talking shit to the audience when we get in this studio.
Don't worry, they gonna riot.
If anybody says they'll let go of Shrek, I'm sorry, bro. I just can't value your opinion.
All right. So Ryan said he could go without Toy Story. We're gonna move on to Ralph. 60 seconds on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
Honestly, I feel bad for this because I watched like maybe 1 or 2 movies in Madagascar. They were good, except I didn't see the last one. So I'm gonna have to pick Madagascar out of the other 3. Like, I really didn't watch it as much. I don't know if it was because I was like into Shrek more. Monsters Inc. had classics. Shrek definitely had classics. Toy Story, good movie concept. It was just nostalgia in that really that kept it for me. So I mean, nothing against Madagascar at all. I loved it. I loved the movie Move It. The funny parts with the penguins, I loved it, but it just got to go for me. I'm sorry. That's
Is that it?
Yeah.
You got 15 seconds. You don't want to use it?
Shout out to my parents, my pops.
What? This ain't that type of show.
He started doing shout outs.
Shut up.
I love you too, mama.
Oh man. So Ralph picked Madagascar. All right. It's 60 seconds on me. Let me reset this. All right. 3. Nope.
Goddamn.
Wasn't ready. All right. 60 seconds on me. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna have to go Toy Story. I ain't care for the last two. I'm sorry.
Really?
I didn't care for the last two Toy
Wow.
Stories. But
Whoa.
but Shrek has to stay. Like it
Yeah.
has to stay. Like I understand 3 was like and then 4 was like horrible. But 1 and 2, Shrek gotta stay. Off
The
rip.
music?
Monsters Inc. I love Monsters Inc. That has to stay. Madagascar. I knew every single word to the first Madagascar movie. That gotta stay. And when they went to Africa and them penguins fixing that plane, that was funny.
Yeah.
I did see the third one, and the third one's not that great. I do not care for the third one. But it's something about the 1 and 2 DreamWorks movies that hit. So they gotta stay. But Toy Story is not a bad franchise. I really, really just did not care for the last 2 Toy Stories. So I think I could go without seeing Toy Story.
I am shocked. I'm shocketh. I thought you liked Toy Story.
Not shocketh.
I am shocketh.
We out here creating new words now?
He said, I'm shocketh.
I am. I thought y'all was going to get on my head.
Ryan said, "Tis shocketh."
I mean,
two as shocketh.
Not two as. Oh man, I was surprised at Ralph. But we finna get into it. So just to go over the choices before we hop into the 10-minute rebuttal. Ryan chose Toy Story, Ralph chose Madagascar, and I also chose Toy Story. 10 minutes on the clock. 3, 2, 1.
I feel like you and me pissed off some viewers, Phoop, because I'm pretty sure Toy Story and Shrek are probably.
But I didn't care about the last two because the whole thing about Toy Story was the relationship between Andy and Woody and all of the toys. And when we got the 3, the Andy thing, Andy grew up, so now they had a daycare with this serial killer ass bear. Did we not see Toy Story? They was finna burn the toys alive in a furnace. They rolling down a hill of coal, holding hands like they really finna die. Like I'm sitting in the theater like this is murder. But then the fourth one when with the spork with the spoon thing.
Spork.
I really did not care for that. I really don't think they had to make a 4, honestly.
Was 4 the one that came out recently before that little Buzz Lightyear movie?
Yeah.
Is that the one I'm thinking? Okay, yeah.
But 4, there was really no. So I will give Toy Story 3. I'll give them that. But Toy Story 4, I feel like was highly unnecessary.
I would say that.
I'm gonna be real. I know you said nostalgia got you, Ralph, but even as a kid, Toy Story never stuck out to me. I saw the references on Robot Chicken. It was very impactful to a lot of other people. Toy Story meant nothing to me. I had Disney, sorry. I had the Monsters Inc. board game. Toy Story did nothing for me as a kid. Nothing.
I like Toy Story 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's what got it for me. And the only reason I even picked Madagascar because I put it to where. So Monsters Inc. only has 2 movies in that franchise, and they had like a little 6-minute short that they made. So I was like, okay, since Monsters Inc. has 2, I'm gonna just cut it off at all of them pretty much just having 2 movies. So that means Shrek 1, Forever After, Monsters Inc. having Monsters Inc., Monsters Inc. University, Madagascar having the first one, and Escape to Africa, and then you got Toy Story 1 and Toy Story 2. Out of
Madagascar got a third one too. They did some circus shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I cut it at 2 to make them all even. Yeah,
gotcha.
So that's how I looked at it. That's how I approached it.
Okay. If Shrek 1 and 2 had not been like phenomenal, I definitely would kick that shit to the turd.
Not like this.
To the curve, not the turd.
Not
the
like
curve.
This.
That 4th Shrek was so bad.
So Shrek Forever After was dog boo boo, trash boo boo garbage. I'm gonna give you that. But Shrek 1 and 2, honestly, I think those movies get 10s. Honestly, in terms of animated movies, I don't think you can name too many that are really just better in comparison to on par with them, like The Incredibles. Shrek 1s and 2s are
Shrek was
damn near
really
perfect
good.
movies.
They
Yeah.
was
My internet just cut out. Crazy.
we still hear
Oh,
you
we know.
though.
We still we hear you. Oh, he gone.
Oh, he left. What was I finna say? Monsters Inc. is just so. I love Monsters Inc. It's
Yeah.
cute. I think you have to keep Monsters Inc. because it's cute. Now, Monsters University for me didn't hit as hard as Monsters Inc. But
Really?
I don't think I could go without not seeing Monsters Inc. I like Monsters University. I just don't think it had the same impact for me as Monsters Inc. did.
Fun thing about Monsters University, I watched it for the first time probably like 4 years ago, and I rewatched it. I actually loved Monsters University, but that might be because I was in college and able to relate to it. And OG Monsters Inc. still funny to this day. When that little girl be getting up saying, well, who
Mike
she scared? That little
Wazowski.
purple monster? Yeah.
Mike Wazowski. She said, "What's your name?" Is Mike Wazowski.
Like till this day, Monsters Inc., Monsters University, Shrek 1 and 2, they can still make me laugh, even though I've watched them too many times.
Yeah.
I'm actually not too mad that Ralph gave up Madagascar, because if it was between Madagascar and Shrek, it was going Shrek. It was done.
Yeah.
But I do think that Madagascar kind of had, like, I won't say a bigger impact. They just had a lot of material. Like, they had 3 movies, the Penguin Show on Nickelodeon.
The music is still viral till this day. They still got good memes coming off of it. Still producing memes off of Madagascar.
So,
It
but
had
I
longevity.
knew every word to Madagascar. That's why it's like I can't let that go. That's a full childhood memory. Me sitting in my room singing every word to Madagascar.
Bro, and they brought back the I Like 'em Big, I Like 'em Chunky song on TikTok recently.
What? You really like that song, huh? What they called that hippo? Yeah, they said, "Who's that?" That's Moto. I like
Moto.
big. I like them
I like 'em
chunky.
chunky. I like 'em round.
Dang. I hope I didn't piss nobody off about this Toy Story stuff, but y'all have to be real. Y'all have to be real. Y'all have to be real with me right now. There was no reason for them to make Toy Story 4 at all. You cannot convince me that there was a reason to make that movie.
Toy Story 4, I never watched. Toy Story 3, I was like, it's all right.
Right.
But how heavily did Toy Story impact the industry, though? Like, what shows or movies were really fed off of Toy Story?
That was early Pixar, though.
Yeah.
Toy Story hit because it was early Pixar and it came out in the 90s. Like, Toy Story was a few of the 3D animated movies that it came out with the Disney Pixar thing, because you had A Bug's Life, you had Toy Story, and I don't even think Monsters Inc. came out in the 90s, but Toy Story did.
That was like early 2000s.
Yeah. Monsters Inc.
That was
came
like
out
2002.
So
2002.
I would say Toy Story has a big impact just because of when it came out. And it's one of the OG Pixar movies. But still, it took me a while to even watch Toy Story because Sid scared the shit out of me.
I wasn't scared.
When he was mutilating them damn toys. Y'all don't remember that he put a baby doll head on top of a spider?
Now that is what scared me.
I thought that was funny. That was funny.
That is what scared me.
That was not funny. That was like he was really in there mutilating them toys, tying fireworks and stuff to them. And I was like, y'all really finna die up in here. They got Buzz Lightyear having an existential crisis.
That was hilarious. I'm not gonna lie.
I will say the funniest part of Toy Story, the first one, was when, cause they was next door. So with the toys being toys, it's not like they can go next door and be like, "Hey, can you give me whatchamacallit back?" So they in the window and they was like, "Where's Buzz?" And you remember Woody just had his arm. He was like, "I'm right here." And he moved too close out the window and they just saw his arm and everybody was like, "Oh, hell no."
That was
they was like, "Oh, hell no. Where's his arm at?" I don't know, but even with me saying the funny moments, I think I could go without. I still think I would go without Toy Story.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be
I
real though.
didn't.
Madagascar was my second choice. That's why I'm not too mad at you,
Okay,
Ralph.
and I agree
Yeah,
with you. We on the same wavelength, Ryan. Because if Toy Story was not on this list, it definitely would have been Madagascar.
Exactly.
yeah. It was really between Madagascar and Toy Story, but I'm like, Toy Story got that nostalgia effect. Again, like you said, it was one of the first like real Pixar movies that really just
Yeah,
blew up.
the way they've been capitalizing on Toy Story, like they got a whole Toy Story land. So
Yeah,
I don't think you could go without not watching the Toy Story or having some familiarity with the Toy Story
Yeah.
movies.
yeah.
It's a pillar in the industry. It's just with
It's
these
them
types of
last.
verses,
It
it's
was.
the one I could go without.
It's the one I could go without. It was some last
Hmm.
two. It was them last two did it for me. They did. Them last two did it for me.
And now they got that Buzz Lightyear movie. I ain't even see the purpose in that.
I
I'm gonna be real.
I haven't even watched it.
They
I ain't
said
watch it.
that movie is the movie that Andy watched that inspired him to buy the Buzz Lightyear toy, which basically kicked off Toy Story. That's what I heard.
It's giving a stretch.
It's giving y'all trying to fit this.
Into this Toy
Like
Story.
But that's what they said though. I think that was an official statement that
they
they
could
said that was the movie that Andy saw that convinced him to go get a Buzz Lightyear toy, and that's how Toy Story started.
they could have just said some random kid got Buzz and made that movie. I don't know.
I
And that
would have
was the
rather them said that was
imagination.
a solo.
They should have
Yeah.
just brought back the cartoon instead of making a movie. Y'all remember that Buzz Lightyear cartoon? That joke went
Yeah.
hard. They could have just brought that back.
Now that I think about it, I did have a Buzz Lightyear toy as a kid. I did
Oh,
have a Buzz Lightyear toy as a kid, and it broke
And look at him
quickly.
giving it up. He kicked out Toy Story.
Cause I had Monster Inc. toy. Listen, bro, I had a whole Monster Inc. board game and a toy. My grandma got it for me for Christmas, bro. I used to love Monsters Inc. a lot.
He used to leave his closet open so somebody come in and make his ass laugh.
Sorry.
That's it. So the 10 minutes are done. Just to recap, Ralph picked Madagascar, Ron picked Toy Story. I also picked Toy Story. Let us know in the comments which out of the 4 franchises you could go without. Let us know if you agree with us and let us know if you disagree. And with that being said, Ralph, lead us out.
All right. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Let me move this over here. All my stuff crashed. I'm sorry.
Make sure to mention the affiliate links.
You got that, Phoop?
You want me to do that now? You ain't got it?
It's like filibuster.
Okay. Here we go. While Ralph is getting his stuff back up, make sure y'all check out the affiliate links in the description for Right Stuff Anime and Entertainment Earth. Get you some manga, some Funko Pops, some statues, anything your heart desires. Now, are you ready, Ralph? I did it.
I'm ready.
All right.
Now,
Take us out.
Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Make sure you guys hit that follow button, that like button, subscribe button. Make sure you guys comment on them not liking Toy Story 2. I want to see what y'all say.
I don't like Toy Story 3.
No, I was saying 2, like TOO.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why you ain't have to isolate us like that?
Hey, get on Ralph's ass for kicking out Madagascar.
No.
Yeah.
No. We gonna end it. No.
All the songs you know word for word. You said I like to move it. You
And
like that ain't hit for you.
That's the only one song that I know. From
It's only 2. Shit.
It's only 2.
Well,
that's 50%.
But anyway, as I'm saying, make sure you guys follow us on Instagram at the Blurred Mob Pod. Make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at the Blurred Mob. Make sure you guys follow us on Facebook and TikTok at the Blurred Mob Podcast. And we'll see you later. Peace.